I'm going to talk to you about my still lack of a haircut. We're going to keep reminding you of the term gaslighting. Gaslighting is when people um, go on the attack on you. They go on the attack on you mostly because they are afraid of dealing with their own shit. And if you are someone who has been working on yourself, a gaslighter is not working on themselves. They are using control drama tricks. Control drama tricks are lying to you, number one, lying to you, and then becoming very aggressive in your face, really pushing it. The reason that they do these lies and push it aggressively in your face is because somewhere along the line they learned that this is a strategy where they can win. What are they winning? Your energy. They're again and again looking for you to become their slave. Slavery is still prevalent on human relationships. Every time someone wants you to do something, it's a slavery. If someone really did it properly, they would let go of their desires. Following Buddha, desires cause suffering. The gaslighter desires things and wants to use force to get them. Very, very difficult kind of people because they're still very prevalent on our planet. And these people are the ones who are the ones that need to deal with their own shit. Nevertheless, they are still pressing on with control strategies. And I just watched a video of a so-called journalist abusing the interviewee. The interviewee was a British judge. He should have been given respect and dignity, but this British newscaster was a vicious alligator. Why did they hire vicious alligators? Because this is the kind of people who are on the television. They are horrible people. They are using their positions to influence you, to make you buy into their narrative. Their narrative is about you surrendering your adult life to them. And people do it. They watch these newscasts over and over, and the newscasters present the news in such a way that you give up your own personal authority to whatever authority figure it is that they want you to give it away for. What do they get out of it? A compliant population that's willing to give up all of their rights. Gaslighters are in every walk of life. Could be your so-called best friend, could be your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. Definitely look for it in your parents, because your parents' generation, horrible, horrible way of treating one another. And they are still in the midst of using these kind of techniques to get what they want. They don't even realize they're doing it. It's so ingrained in them. So we have a mass awakening of consciousness because people who are very conscious will not go along with these kind of people. So, in order to become someone who is immune to these control freaks and gaslighters, you have to spend a lot of time dealing with your own shit, which is your behaviors that you learned from all of these other assholes. And it's not a 1 day seminar. You're going to have to read a lot of books, maybe watch a lot of videos, and then you're going to have to watch your responses. In other words, every day, maybe you're going to spend some time quietly allowing your mind to bring back certain events in your life. Everyone knows those stories where you had an argument and then the next day in the shower you come up with 10 better things you could have said. But when you've really cleared through most of your shit, if you're in the shower, you'll be able to say, I dealt with that properly. And most of the time, it's standing up for yourself. Don't be afraid. If you're in the shower and you're going, maybe I was too rough on that person. No, you weren't. The biggest way that you deflect these people is you stand up for yourself and you use your voice. And you tell them, maybe you're going to swear at them, maybe you're going to scream at them, but you're not going to be their slave. And if it's your boss, maybe you're going to scream at your boss. And when I screamed at my boss got a lot better with me. When he knew he couldn't push me around, he didn't fire me. He kept me on and he treated me better. If you did lose your job, you don't need an asshole like that in your life. And it's the same with people. Don't be afraid, if you get into it with, whether it's your parents, your family, your friends, don't be afraid of losing anyone. They're not worth it. No one, not even your parents, are worth it. No one is worth it for you to submit to someone's enslaving you. And the more work you do on yourself, which comes through educating yourself about the nature of this kind of stuff, and then watching when you're being an asshole to other people. You got to be very aware of your own hidden behaviors. Quite often, when you're doing this work, you're going to find, oh, someone was an asshole to me. And then you got to check to see, okay, in the last 24 hours, was I an asshole the same way to someone else? And I don't mean standing up for yourself, because that's going to happen a lot, where it's not so much you got loud or you got in someone's face. It's more, were you trying to steal someone else's energy by enslaving them to do what your desires were? Or were you playing games with them? Everyone knows these game players, mind game things. It's just to be nasty shit, Some people are just, that's all they do all day long is play mind games with people. So, and then the main part of it is you can't let this part go. You're going to have a lot of quiet time. We call it meditation. I'm going to push you. I want you to do 2 hours every day. If you're serious, you'll do more than that. If you're not serious, expect that people are going to still run you over. Because the only way you're going to get really good at defending yourself against these assholes is you're going to have to do the inner work, and that is you meditating all the time. What do I mean by that? I mean, that's what happens. You start off, I'm going to meditate for 2 hours a day. And you keep doing it day after day after day. So you've trained yourself how to meditate. And then what happens is that that state of mind that you have trained yourself to be in will continue for the rest of the day. And that's how you're going to have a one-up on all the other assholes on this planet. Because when you get quiet and you learn to watch your thoughts and to be separate from your thoughts won't run you anymore, and other people's thoughts won't run you anymore, because you'll have separation. How does it work? Impulses. The thoughts that are running in your head cause a lot of impulses. So when you're first starting to meditate, you wanted to sit there for 45 minutes, and after 10 minutes, you like, I can't handle this, I can't handle this. You've got an enormous impulse to stop. And that is all of the thoughts in your head controlling you. To master your thoughts, you're going to have to be able to suppress the impulse to stop meditating. So really, it's a battle within yourself. So how do you suppress these thoughts? Well, you let them run, but you watch them. And if you feel like your body wants to get up, you've assigned yourself an hour to meditate. So you're going to have to just suppress that urge to get up. And, the body might say you need to pee. Sorry, I'm not going to pee. Because there's another mind in you that's going to come up with a million different things for you so that you don't do what you need to do to get on top of all of this stuff. Does it work? It's the only thing that works. You can't buy a pill that's going to do this job. You can't buy bodyguards to do this for you. You can't drink booze. And you can't take a course on the internet unless it includes the meditation. And frankly, you don't need these courses. There's enough good videos and good books that you can get that you don't have to spend money on it. There's a lot of sharks out there. They're constantly advertising on social media. Take my course. Pay me money. Don't do it. You can go to your public library and get these books. And you can go on YouTube and you can look at these meditation videos. And most of these meditation videos, you don't need them. You don't need guided meditation. Don't bother with guided meditation. All you need to know for meditation is you find a quiet room, you get comfortable, and you sit. You just sit, and if it might be uncomfortable, but you sit anyway, because you have got to get on top of the thoughts in your head running you. You are not your thoughts. And these thoughts that you've picked up over the years are the things that make you an asshole to other people. And they hurt you. So you got to do what they call raising your vibration so you can get into a better state. And you do it this way. And then you still have to go interact with a bunch of assholes on this planet that never meditated. It's a hard job, but only you can do it. Thanks for watching.